to know that, really, just to find out where their Chrion wound is, and actually acknowledging it and working with it actually heals the wound, which is brilliant, which is what we're going to do today. So it is, yeah, and it is very much connected to family. So it could be stuff that you brought with you. It could be go back from generations, all that kind of, might be karmic, or it might be just, you know, in the family lineage. But it is important because it stops further generations from moving forward in their life. So it's important to remove it.
So it is something that we brought in with us, Sue.
Well, yes, it is. Yeah, it's there in our chart. So as everything else is in our birth chart, it's part of us. It's an inherent part of us. And it's whether we decide to work with it, because obviously clearing stuff can be kind of quite painful, but obviously doing it in a fast track way, you don't have to go there. It just clears it, which is why it's so fast track is so great.
So what thank you. What Sue says is that we get the opportunity every 50 years, which means like once a lifetime, to look at this wound.
Yeah, I think you should have cleared the wound by then. You will get to look at it between, you know, up to the age of 50. It will come up to be looked at. So you'll be nudged. You'll be given a pat on the shoulder. And obviously we've got free will. So do we look at it? Do we kind of investigate why our lives are not as fulfilled as they could be?
Yeah.
And do we try and find out why? And do we try and heal it, really? So yeah, so by the time you're 50, it's important that you've actually cleared that wound. You've looked at it, you've worked with it, and you've healed it. That's what it's about, really.
So consciously, some of you will know what your wound is. It's connected to family, and you might be consciously aware of that, but subconsciously it could be something else. And this is where an experienced astrologer can help you, because they can go straight there. Astrology is like a science, and there's no messing with it. It's just true, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's brilliant. Yeah.
And just to shine a bit of light on Chrion. Chrion is that half man, half beast. That beast is the horse, and we've all seen pictures of that, so that will give you an idea of who Chrion is. But Chrion came out, rather than being a nasty piece of work, which most of them were, he came out very gentle and loving.
Yeah, it's Chiron. Say like chiropractic, it's the same thing, you know, everything that starts with Chiro, it's Chiron. Yeah.
Right. So this is like really great information. It applies to everybody, no matter what age you are. And as Sue says, you can be conscious of it, or it can be in your subconscious. And so what we're going to do is we are going to see how far we can go with fast track, releasing that family ancestral wound that you may or may not be conscious of. But we're going deep into the subconscious, and we're going to do that now. So you're going to need something like a crystal or a magnet, and follow Sue and I. And if this isn't enough for you, then you can get in touch with Sue direct. Sue, would you just like to tell us what your email is, please?
Yes, it's astrology-sue@talktalk.net. That's astrology dash, not the hyphen, sue@talktalk.net.
And she's absolutely brilliant. She's in the UK too. Okay. So I'm going to use muscle testing to find out if, in fact, we can investigate these ancestral wounds. And I'm getting a yes. That's a strong response. That's a yes. So I'm going to ask, do we go to line number 1 of the fast track cards? Yes, we do. Do we go to emotions? Yes, we do. Do we need to know what these emotions are? No, we don't. Do we need to know whose they are? And are they ours? And are they ours from a past life? No. So these are emotions that are probably come from the wound, but there are our emotions that we're carrying us in this lifetime. Can we release this? We can. So pick up your releasing tool, bring it to the bridge of your nose. I'm going to pick up that card.
I'm going to take my glasses off.
Good idea. Okay, so here's the card. So here we go. And Sue, if you want to add anything at the end that you feel is appropriate based on your experience, please do.
Yeah.
I fast track the release.
I fast track the release.
Of all emotions.
Of all emotions.
That no longer serve me. Whew.
That no longer serve me.
Connected to my ancestral wound.
Connected to my ancestral wounds.
And brought to this lifetime.
I'm brought to this lifetime.
To bring to the surface.
Bring to the surface.
Release and let go.
Release and let go.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
And anyone else involved.
And anyone else involved.
And I give myself permission to clear this wound.
And I give my permission to clear this.
Within my family.
Within my family.
And myself.
And myself.
Now.
Now. Brilliant. Very good.
So Sue, I'm going to ask you to talk a little bit about Chrion, because I've just seen a low battery sign come up on my computer, and I'm just going to whiz off and plug myself in. So
Okay. So yeah, so Chrion was half man and half beast, and as just said, he was actually born as a half man, half beast, and his mother was a humanoid, and she couldn't cope with that, so she discarded him. So he was brought up by Apollo, the gods, one of the gods, and taught archery and healing, and he was said to be the first astrologer, a shaman, a homeopath, a healer, basically, and so he was wounded by this, you know, what his mother did to him. So, but he was immortal, so he had to carry this wound on, and so we are the same, you know. We have wounds, and it's exactly the same. We have to heal our wounds. And before, actually, he swapped his immortality with Prometheus, the god of the underworld, and he realized that he had to forgive his mother before he departed this life. And so it's the same with us. We have to forgive. Sometimes it is hard to forgive and move on, especially if it's warring in the family. So yeah, it's important that we do this.
So what Sue has just done is taken us to the next thing that we can fast track, and that is our relationship with ourselves. And it is to forgive ourselves in this lifetime, in that lifetime, and to involve the warring or the conflicts that we've got going within our family. And of course, you'll all know who that is. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up those cards. Relationship.
Yes.
Conflicts.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to pick up old vibrations, and I'm going to pick up inherited also.
Yeah, they're all brilliant.
Yeah, and
yeah.
Forgiveness.
Yes, it's all. We need them all. We need them all, Jess.
I'm really on that big. All right. So I'm holding the story here.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk ourselves through this, and then Sue will add on anything that I've missed out through my lack of understanding.
Yeah. Okay.
While you're doing this, everybody think about the person that you do tend to have conflicts with.
Yeah.
I fast track the release.
I fast track the release
of all old vibrations and stories.
Of all old vibrations.
And stories.
And stories.
Connected to ancestral wounds.
Connected to ancestral wounds.
And brought into this lifetime for clearing.
And brought into this lifetime for clearing.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
I forgive anyone else involved.
And I forgive anyone else involved.
And I choose a new relationship with myself.
And I choose a new relationship with myself.
And I allow a new relationship with any other party.
And I allow a new relationship with any other party.
Connected to this wound.
Connected to this wound.
I open my heart.
I open my heart.
And I allow myself to feel the healing of this.
And I allow myself to feel the healing of this.
For myself and everyone involved.
For myself and everyone involved.
Now.
Now. I think that's perfect.
Oof.
Absolutely perfect. I do know a few people who need to be doing this, so I shall be telling them. No, honestly, I do. I'm working with people who need to do that.
She's amazing, isn't she? I love her. Crazy how it is.
Yeah.
Now, if by any chance you start to get memories coming up about a certain person, you can bet your life that is connected to this ancestral wound in some way.
Yeah.
I can't say exactly because I don't have Sue's experience, but let's see if there's anything else we need to do. Is there anything else we can release now connected to ancestral wounds? Nope, we're done.
I was going to say there might be stuff in dreams as well.
Yes. So let's do that. And this is perfect because this is exactly what I'm working with now. Now, if this doesn't feel appropriate for you, don't say it or stop as soon as you don't like it. But Sue, you're going to love this.
Okay.
I fast track the release.
I fast track the release.
Of all remaining imbalances.
Of all remaining imbalances.
Connected to my ancestral wound.
Connected to my ancestral wounds.
Conscious or subconscious.
Conscious or subconscious.
I give myself permission to let them go.
I give myself permission to let them go.
And I plug into the highest vibration and intelligence.
And I plug into the highest vibration and intelligence.
Of magic.
Of magic.
Miracles.
Miracles.
The unknown.
The unknown.
And dreams.
And dreams.
To support this healing.
To support this healing.
I do this from my heart.
I do this from my heart.
And I let go of my need to control.
And I let go of my need to control, did you say?
Good. Now.
Now. Brilliant. Really good.
Okay. So that's it from Fast Track. It's amazing. It can do anything, whether it understands it, whether I understand it or not. It's coming from a high level of consciousness. I recommend everybody at least once in a lifetime is to get a reading with Sue or an equally experienced astrologer. It just throws so much light on your journey. I speak for myself, and it gives you, it's a bit like an insurance policy. For me, when we go deep into the struggles, and we all do at some point, when you know this stuff that Sue can share with you, there's an understanding that knows that that dip is a temporary place, and it's required.
It is. You're absolutely right. Really, really good. You know.
I just come through a big dip. Just hit us with your email one more time, please.
Oh, right. astrology-sue@talk.net. That's just talk, TALK. So, but it's the two of them. So it's astrology-sue@talk.net. www.ancestral.net.